what did we just watch? You had the Knicks coming off of a couple days rest in Cleveland at home against a team who's on their fifth road game of a 5-game road trip. You come out to a 32-21 point lead in the first quarter, a 23-point lead in the second quarter, and you get your hearts ripped out. This was nothing short of an embarrassment. And you know what? The Knicks are good for that. Every season, they'll have their couple games where they let go of the rope and get completely embarrassed. And tonight was one of those nights. But like we saw on Sunday in Cleveland, on Friday in Milwaukee, stars make plays. Stars make plays. Whether it's Giannis, whether it's the Spider Mitchell, or tonight it was DeJounte Murray and Trae Young, but mainly DeJounte Murray putting on a show in Madison Square Garden, single-handedly ripping the Knicks' heart out by himself. He got another steal tonight. Tonight he took the Knicks' heart. 6 steals for DeJounte Murray, 36 points. These guys watch film. Does anybody not know that DeJounte Murray is an absolute ball hawk? That if you get loose in the passing lanes, he's off to the races. They had a 12-point lead in the second quarter. And when DeJounte Murray ripped the ball from Jalen Brunson and went in and yammed it, I said, we got ourselves a game. If these dudes don't wake up right now, they are going to hear it by the end of the night. And the Hawks never look back. Knicks scored 10 points in the third quarter. The Knicks get outscored in the second half, 55-34. 17 turnovers leading to 26 Hawks points. Where is the heart when things get tough, when the adversity strikes? That was the thing that we want to see. When adversity hits this team, how do they respond? They got punched in the mouth and didn't do anything tonight. Complete embarrassment.
You know, it's game 7, and the immediate thought could be, you know, let's not overreact. Let's not, you know, it's only game 7. It's a long season and all that stuff, AKA nonsense. The reason I say it's nonsense at this point is because you look at this team and you look at this roster and you look at the way things played out tonight, and it seems like a similar recipe to what led to the team having the season they had last season. And so when you see that happen early on, that's actually a concern. So yes, game 7, not saying I'm going to go crazy out the window, overreact, but I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned. And CP, you could just feel, maybe it's the atmosphere in the game. You hear the groans of the fans. I'm concerned because you can just get a feeling that, and I hope not, that this could be one of those beginning moments of a potential snowball to come, you know, for this team. And the schedule matches that possibility of some of these games coming up. I'm concerned because Julius Randle is shooting now 20% from 3. I don't think he made a 3 tonight. I'm concerned because RJ Barrett is now shooting 23% from 3. I'm concerned because the head coach of this basketball team talked about, you know, we had our weekly show last night and we played some of his snippets, and he put a lot on the players. And I saw a little bit of his post game tonight, and he put a lot on the players. Talked about the turnovers and some of the things they didn't do. Didn't see a head coach tonight in the post game say, you know, I could have done a better job in the second quarter with some of my substitutions, or could have done a better job, you know, having a better combination of players there when our bench came in and they sparked us. Maybe I could have left them a little bit longer, just maybe. Right? Maybe I could have, realized that Obi Toppin was 4 of 5 and 2 of 3 from the 3-point arc with 10 points in the second quarter. Maybe, just maybe, he could have played more than 6 minutes in that second quarter. And so, in conclusion, the template, scripted substitution patterns continue. And I'm concerned because you see the recipe, the same things, similar things. And I was told that Jalen Brunson, when you have a point guard, everything is going to be solved. Yet Jalen Brunson doesn't control the shooting of Julius Randle from 3. Jalen Brunson doesn't control that Evan Fournier, from the second quarter to the third quarter, played 11 and a half straight minutes and gave you 0 points. Just because you go into the locker room and you coming back and you have a shoot around and you start the third quarter, hello, this is not a new game. This is the third quarter. The game is continuing. So why does the starters have to play your typical 8-9 minutes before you start making some moves or before you bring Obi in?
Bro, Obi didn't come in until 4 minutes into the third. 4 minutes left in the third. The starters hadn't scored for 4.5 minutes when the third quarter started.
Sometimes a player comes in and in the first half he gets some burn and he explodes and he is on his way to having a great night. But what do? You don't bring him in to late in the third quarter. You're taking his rhythm away. You got to ride with the hot hand because you don't know if this is going to be a 20-point night for one of your bench scorers. Your job is to put your players in the best position to succeed. You should not be able to put this much pressure on a Knicks bench that's projected to be one of the best bench in the NBA to hold the fort for the starters. However, if your starters are not doing their job, there's 2 things you can do. When the bench is playing well, you extend their minutes. That's one. The second thing that you can do, and it's something they're going to have to consider very soon, CP, is if your starters are not doing the job, then you make a lineup change.
That's going to have to come. It's going to have to come.
And you do it pretty soon. So I think that's where this team is headed.
It's going to have to come. But like I said, and I'm not looking at the kid as a savior. This is not savior talk, but the Grimes injury is hurting this team. It's hurting this team. The perimeter defense is trash, bro. Every time the perimeter defense breaks down and you're forcing the team to rotate, you're leaving guys open. The perimeter defense is compromising the entire defense. And that is a problem. Brunson is what he is. He's going to be there. He's your mainstay. The Fournier situation is hurting the team. Randall with his lousy decision-making is hurting things. The starting lineup needs a look.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, CP. I think it's time for us to bow our heads and get our last rites and confessionals in because we gotta hope God forgives us for being this trash. I think we in mid-season form, baby. All Knicks fans out there, I don't know why y'all acting surprised. 23-point lead, and y'all acting like y'all didn't see this coming. DeJounte Murray, a kid who we could have had in the acquisition this summer, and Leon failed on that too. And I'm pretty sure he didn't have even 15 points before the halftime. And yeah, he finishes with what? 36.
36.
What was it? 36, 9 and 1 block. Mm-hmm. Bro, he was all over the place. JD, you nailed it perfectly. But in my opinion, I think the irony behind it is that back-to-back losses, Cavs to Atlanta tonight. We just lost to 2 teams that were better roster-wise. They're better coached, and just in general, they just also outclassed us. So I don't know why people are acting like this is a surprise. I did say on Sunday that this is a small sample size, so a lot of Knicks fans, you guys need to chill out. But I find it ironic that the first caller said, "Oh, this is a 500 roster team that there's no need to panic." Well, you just answered your own question, bro. This is a 500 roster team, and there doesn't seem to be any chance that it's going to improve. Yeah. CP. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm scared, but then again, I'm laughing because I'm not surprised.
disgraceful performance today.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't. I like to JD's point. Like usually when you have a 23-point lead and you give that up, the other team wastes so much energy that it's like a close game down the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
But like literally, we gave up the lead and we're double digits down with like 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have no idea what the hell just happened, bro. Listen, the craziest thing about this whole thing is that all this was predictable, bro. The Knicks are not in the business of winning championships, all right? Listen, Brad, we made a win now move with Jalen Brunson, all right?
Mm-hmm.
We really thought Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, and Julius Randle was going to compete for a championship. This is a 500-win team, anywhere between a 400 to a 600-win team. We're stuck in mediocrity, bro, and now we're salary capped out. And we have a coach who has our highest ceiling player plays 9 minutes a game. So I can see Randall dribble the ball between his legs five, six times and then turn the ball over. It's crazy, dude. Listen, man, it's either the craziest thing to me is that like the Knicks fans are acting like they're shocked right now. Like, oh, I can't believe we're 3-4. I can't believe we're 3-4. Like this, I've been saying this for 3 years, man. All right, RJ and Julius Randle do not fit together, okay? We've known this. You don't need to see it this 7 games. We've seen it for 3 years. It doesn't work, okay? And you're just going to add more salary to Jalen Brunson to be a 7 seed, an 8 seed? It's ridiculous. Why do you think Fournier's starting, CP? Optics. This team is not about winning chips.
No,
it's about optics.
It's not about optics, bro.
It's optics, man.
It's for Grimes to take the job, man. He's not healthy. He's not ready, man.
It's not just Grimes. Put IQ. I think IQ's deserved it over Fournier. Try something. He's a negative. Bro, he was at -20 when the Knicks were up by like 15 points. He sucks. He plays no defense. He barely shoots. He's not even hitting his 3-pointer. He's useless, man. Useless. Put in IQ, put in Cam Reddish, whatever, man. But at the end of the day, dude, this is not shocking, right? What are we going to do about it? I want them to trade Julius Randle. Like I've been saying for 3 years. Let Obi Toppin play more. Who cares? He missed a defensive assignment. He's not a perfect player. No one on the Knicks is. He's deserved the right to play 20, 25 minutes a game. I think if you get rid of Randle, it'll let RJ get more shots also. It'll let Obi get more touches. And if you don't win, great. Then you tank and you get a high lottery pick. But this win now nonsense, bro, I'm done, bro.
Back at it. Friday night, man. Let's dust this off. Move on to the next and beat this Philly team. Philly is the game of the week, man. So tune in tomorrow. We'll have a preview show. Alex Sotaros, Dave Early, who covers the Sixers for Liberty Ballers, SB Nation, had a great conversation. So we'll get that together for you guys. Tune in tomorrow for that. And me and JD will be back Friday, man. See you guys Friday night. Knicks Sixers post-game live presented by Manscaped. We out of here.